What's going on, everybody? Quentin Flores here. I got my boy Earon Bevans on the way to the office right now to teach you guys how to do $50,000 a month wholesaling real estate. My boy has only been in this business for 9 months, and he's going to be showing you guys how he was able to scale his company. So him and I use the same structure, and I can't wait for you guys to see this video because this is going to be playing into the next video, which is the $100,000 a month vid, and I'm really excited to show you guys what we've been able to accomplish here in our office. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
I want the check, check, ooh, no. I want the check, check, ooh, no. I want the check, 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 I want the check, check, ooh, no. I want the check, I want the check.
What's really good is your boy Earon Bevans, the millennial entrepreneur. As we mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be breaking down how to hit $50,000 a month in real estate, wholesaling to be exact. We're going to break down numbers and how me and my team structure it to be able to hit that. Now, I'll be 100% transparent with you. My team has only hit this one time in the past 10 months, but we scaled really fast because next month is going to be our first six-figure month, and it's going to be a little over $100,000 gross profit, which we're really excited about. But the question that we get asked oftentimes is, how have you been able to build and scale so fast? And in short, to sum it up, it's really building a team, systems, and processes. Now I'm going to show you exactly how we've done it. I'm not saying this is the only way to do it, that this is a right way to do it. Maybe it's the wrong way to do it, but I'm being straightforward, and this is how me and my team do it. So, as you can see, this is the goal. This was the goal from the jump. $50,000 gross profit. That goal has been crushed. We have hit it. This is how we did it in less than 10 months. I am the CEO of this business, okay? Now, as CEO or Chief Executive Officer, I personally fund the software, marketing. I pay half of all of the office expenses, skip tracing, private investigating for all of the leads for the company, okay? So this is me right here. I'm also in charge of the branding for the Millennial Entrepreneur brand and networking, finding private money, networking with other businesses, companies, finding us JV partners where we can get free marketing and increase our bottom line. That is my main goal slash visionary, okay? So this is what our structure. I have two 50% acquisition partners. So for every deal that closes, this is Annalise and this is Pablo, okay? They get paid a 50% commission from any deal that comes from their team, okay? Now, they each have cold callers that work on their team. Now, everybody in our system gets paid commission according to the value that they bring to the table. The cold callers lock up appointments. Their whole objective is they want to set as many appointments as they possibly can. We'll talk a little bit more about the appointments in just a minute, right? That's their main goal. So all they do is lock up appointments, and whenever they do that, and we close on the deal, they get 15% of the total gross profit of the deal. So what does that look like? Let's call it a $10,000 deal. Let's say the cold caller locked up the appointment that led to that contract that led to $10,000 gross profit. 15% of that 10K is $1,500 just for locking up a freaking contract. They didn't do any of the transaction coordination. They didn't do any of the negotiation. They set an appointment that led to a deal, and they get paid 15%. Not a bad payday for just locking up a contract. Now, the acquisitions partner is gonna walk away with the remaining 50%, which is 35%. So on that deal, they would get paid $3,500. So that's $3,500. Now, what they have done is they actually went to the appointment, they actually negotiated and got it locked up, and then they also went and got it sold, and then they did the transaction coordination. Now, I do help with getting deals sold, I do help with transaction coordination, I do help with making sure that our sellers for any of the deals that we lock up are in good relationship with the company at all times. So I'm also helping with a lot of that stuff, but that is the acquisition partner's major responsibility. Now, if the cold caller is not involved and the acquisitions partner locks up their own deal, that 10K will only be split between me and them. Regardless, I'm getting 50% of every single deal, whether it comes from this team or whether it comes from this team. Every single deal that comes through this business, I'm getting 50%. Now remember what we mentioned in the beginning. Everybody gets paid according to the value that they bring to the table. So I created the infrastructure on which this business was built. I paid for the majority of our software marketing, office skip tracing, private investigator overhead. So that money has to be paid back. Hence the 50% of every single deal that comes in. Okay, so this is the structure. How do we make this happen? Well, first of all, we set the goal for $50,000. Now we know that in our area, the average profit spread per deal is about $10,000. Okay, that's why I use that number over here. Now at $10,000 average, that means we need an average of 5 deals in order to hit our goal. All right, now to contract 5 deals, we're gonna need to go on a minimum of 15 appointments. Okay? If we hit 15 appointments, we can lock up at least 6 contracts. Okay? If I lock up 6 contracts, here's the issue. This is where a lot of wholesalers get tripped up. You feel like because, especially when you're first starting off, when you first get a contract, you're excited and you got this contract, it's like, yeah, I gotta get it sold. But not because you have a deal contracted mean that deal's gonna close. So out of these 6, 2 are gonna fall off. All right, that takes us to 4. And then 3 are not even gonna close that month. That means you're actually only gonna close 1 that month if you lock up only 6 deals, 6 contracts, right? But remember, the goal is 50,000 and now you're at 10. All right, so that means that I have to amp up my numbers here with appointments, here with contracts in order to get this here to 5. All right. That's where the compound effect really kicks in. That's where sticking and being consistent, sticking with your KPIs comes in, because if you're not getting these numbers, then you'll never be able to reach your goal. Now this goes back to the structure. This is why we have people who are calling every day, calling every day, calling every day. We've become obsessed with our numbers. How many appointments are being set on the board? Right? How many appointments are being set? Now this number comes from how many daily calls are made. I want hundreds of these being made by this person, by this person, by this person, by this person, by everybody on the team. In fact, even the acquisitions partners, I'm always encouraging them to be on the phone. In fact, I still, in addition to all of this, in addition to the branding, in addition to the networking, in addition to everything else, I still try to set aside an hour a day for cold calling. I don't always get to it, but I always strive to do that. And the reason why is because I know that the daily calls are going to lead to appointments. Appointments lead to contracts. Contracts lead to closing. All right? So over time, what happens is the more contracts you put in and you're selling and marketing these contracts, you start to get to where that you're closing a minimum of 3 to 5 consistently to hit your goal. Now the new goal is to be able to hit 50,000 consistently every single month. I haven't been able to do that. I'll have a month where we'll net 15,000, and the next month we'll do 25, then 35, then 50, right? I'm trying to get to the point where I can go a whole quarter doing 50,000, which we're really excited about because next month we're hitting our first $100,000 month. So who knows, we may even double before we hit the 50. But this is the way you can do it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, definitely put it in the comments section. We look forward to linking with you. Let's get it.
I want the check. Check. Ooh, I want the check.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, go on and head over to my channel where I share tons of tips and tricks to help you grow your business. And don't forget to subscribe.